When you access higher frequencies, you step into a state of being that is in alignment with the highest potential of your mind, body, and spirit. The world around us is made up of energy, vibrating at different frequencies. Everything we experience, from our thoughts and emotions to the physical objects we encounter, carries a specific vibrational frequency. The challenge many of us face is that we often find ourselves stuck in lower frequency states of fear, doubt, anxiety, and stress because we are constantly bombarded by external stimuli that pull us into these lower vibrations. Yet by shifting our awareness and consciously tuning into higher frequencies, we can unlock untapped potentials and create a life of greater harmony, creativity, and joy. Higher frequencies are the energetic states that resonate with love, peace, gratitude, creativity, and compassion. These states are aligned with your true nature, which is limitless and infinite. When you consciously choose to elevate your frequency, you begin to access a realm where possibilities are not bound by limitations or conditioned patterns. You tap into the universal energy field, the source of all creation, where everything is interconnected and all things are possible. The first step to accessing higher frequencies is awareness. When you become aware of your current state, your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations, you can begin to identify where you are vibrating. Are you operating from a state of fear, scarcity, or judgment? Or are you coming from a place of love, abundance, and acceptance? Awareness allows you to observe these states without judgment, and it provides the opportunity to choose to elevate your energy. It's about recognizing that you are not your thoughts or emotions, but rather the observer of them. And in that observation, you can decide to let go of the thoughts that keep you trapped in lower frequencies. Another crucial element in accessing higher frequencies is your breath. The breath is the link between your body and your mind, and when you consciously breathe, you activate your body's natural healing and energy systems. Deep, slow, intentional breathing brings you into the present moment, where you can release stress and tension. This allows your energy field to expand, making space for higher frequencies to enter. When you breathe deeply and with intention, you're not just taking in air, you're connecting with the life force that flows through you, aligning your body with the higher vibrations of the universe. Movement is another powerful tool for accessing higher frequencies. The energy that is trapped in your body can limit your capacity to vibrate at higher frequencies. But through movement, whether it's through conscious stretching, yoga, dancing, or simply walking, you begin to release the blockages and stagnant energy. As you move, you increase the flow of energy through your body, raising your vibration and allowing you to tune into higher states of awareness and being. This is why physical practices like yoga and Tai Chi are so effective. They help clear energy blockages and facilitate a higher energetic flow. When you raise your frequency, you also begin to notice a shift in your external reality. The higher you vibrate, the more you attract experiences, people, and opportunities that resonate with that higher energy. This is the law of attraction at its core. When you are vibrating at a frequency of love, abundance, and gratitude, you magnetize more of the same into your life. You begin to experience synchronicities and flow, as if the universe is responding to your elevated state and aligning with your intentions. The more you cultivate a higher frequency, the more you attract circumstances that reflect that energy. Accessing higher frequencies also has a profound impact on your health. When you are in a state of high vibration, your body is more in balance. Chronic stress, fear, and negativity lower your immune system and increase the risk of illness. But when you are operating at higher frequencies, such as those of love, joy, and peace, your body experiences healing, vitality, and well-being. The science of energy medicine has shown that when your energy field is in harmony, your physical body follows suit. By aligning with these higher frequencies, you activate your body's innate healing abilities, improving your mental, emotional, and physical health. The ability to access higher frequencies is not something that is reserved for a select few. It is a natural potential within all of us. It is not about striving or forcing change, but rather about returning to a state of balance and alignment with the energy that is always present. So, through awareness, breath, movement, and conscious intention, you can shift your vibration at any moment. As you do so, you begin to tap into your highest potential and experience a life filled with greater creativity, intuition, love, and abundance. The present moment is more than just a point in time, it is a doorway to an infinite realm of possibilities. When we truly step into the now, we are not merely experiencing the passing of time, we are entering a portal, a space where the limitations of the past and the uncertainties of the future dissolve. It is in the present that everything we desire and dream of exists. The present moment holds the power to transform our lives, as it is the only place where creation happens. In the constant flow of life, we often forget that the present is where we can access true power. We live in a world that constantly pulls us in different directions. Our minds are preoccupied with memories of what was or anxieties about what could be. We are conditioned to believe that happiness, success, or peace are something we need to chase or achieve in the future. Yet when we focus on the present, we realize that everything we need is already here. The present is not just a fleeting moment, it is a gateway to the realm of infinite potential, where everything you can imagine already exists. In this space you have access to a greater wisdom, a deeper understanding, and a boundless creative energy. The present is a portal because it connects you to the quantum field, the energetic space where all possibilities exist. In this space there is no time or space as we know it. Everything is interconnected and every potential is available to us. When you are fully present, you align with this field of possibilities and you begin to see that the world around you is a reflection of your internal state. The more you stay rooted in the present, the more you tune into this field and the more you begin to attract what you truly desire into your life. By practicing presence, you can begin to observe how everything in your life is a manifestation of your thoughts and feelings. When you become aware of the power of the present moment, you begin to realize that you are not a passive observer of life, but a conscious creator. Your thoughts, intentions, and emotions are the keys that unlock the door to the infinite possibilities that exist within the present. When you align with the now, you open yourself to new opportunities, new relationships, and new experiences that reflect the highest expression of who you are. In this moment, you are in complete control of your reality. The present also serves as a portal to deep healing. It is in the now that the past and future lose their power over you. When you fully embrace the present, you release the emotional baggage and traumas from your past that have been holding you back. You stop identifying with the pain, fear, and regret that have shaped your life, and instead you begin to heal from within. This healing is not just emotional, it is physical as well. The present moment is where the body and mind can come into balance, where stress, tension, and disease can begin to dissolve. In this space of presence, your body begins to align with your highest potential, activating its natural ability to heal and restore itself. Moreover, the present moment is where you connect with your higher self, the deepest aspect of who you truly are. When you are present, you move beyond the limitations of the ego and the thinking mind. You become aware of the stillness beneath the noise, the quiet observer within you that is timeless and infinite. It is in this place of stillness that you reconnect with your true nature, which is not limited by time or space. Here you access the highest level of wisdom, intuition, and insight, and your actions begin to flow from a place of clarity and purpose. The present moment is the point of access to your higher consciousness, where you can receive guidance and direction that transcends the linear mind. The present is not only a portal to personal transformation, it is also a portal to the collective consciousness. When you tap into the power of now, you align not only with your individual potential, but with the collective energy of humanity. In this space, you are in sync with the universal flow, and the energy you radiate impacts the world around you. The more individuals awaken to the power of the present moment, the more we create a collective shift in consciousness, a shift that brings about greater unity, peace, and love. The present moment is the most powerful tool we have for personal and collective evolution. The beauty of the present is that it is always available to you. You do not need to wait for a specific time or place to access it. It is always here, waiting for you to step through the portal. The more you practice being present, the more you realize that the only moment that truly matters is this one. In the now you are free from the past, free from the future, and free to create the life you truly desire. The present is where all transformation begins, where you connect to the infinite, and where everything you need is already available to you. It is in this moment that you are unlimited, whole, and complete. In conclusion, the power of presence is not a distant ideal, but a transformative reality available to each of us in every moment. By anchoring ourselves in the now, we step out of the constraints of past memories and future anxieties, grounding ourselves in the infinite potential that exists within the present. As we transcend the identities we have created, we awaken to a deeper sense of self, one that is free from limitations and filled with boundless possibilities. When we access higher frequencies, we align ourselves with the energy of love, creativity, and peace, allowing us to tap into a deeper wisdom and a greater state of well-being. And when we view the present as a portal, we realize that this very moment is where transformation happens, where healing, creation, and evolution occur. Through presence, we become conscious creators of our reality, shaping our lives from a place of awareness and intentionality. This is the invitation to step into the now, to embrace the power of presence, and to allow it to guide us toward a life of greater clarity, joy, and freedom. When we do, we not only transform ourselves, but also contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. The present is all we truly have, and in it lies the power to create a new reality, one that is aligned with our highest potential. Thank you. Ladies, gentlemen, today let's embark on a journey inward to uncover the extraordinary power within you. A power that is neither a product of your past nor a projection of your future, but something far more potent, the power of presence. When was the last time you truly felt the now? Not as a fleeting moment, but as a deep and vibrant awareness. Most of us lie trapped between two illusions, the memory of what was and the anticipation of what might be. Yet, the present moment is where your life force resides. It's where transformation begins. When you anchor yourself in the now, you step into the field of infinite potential. The past and future are constructs of the mind, but the present is a portal, a gateway to a reality that you can consciously design. When you embrace this truth, you shift from reacting to life to creating it. Think about this. Every thought you have carries a frequency. When you are fully present, you transcend the lower vibrations of fear and doubt, aligning yourself with higher frequencies of creativity, intuition, and love. This is not just philosophy, this is the science of your being. Your body responds, your mind clears, and your energy field expands. Presence is also where the greatest breakthroughs happen. When you observe your thoughts without judgment, you dismantle the patterns that have kept you stuck. You begin to rewrite your story not as a victim of circumstances, but as a deliberate creator of your destiny. And here's the beauty of it. Presence doesn't require striving, it requires surrender. It's about letting go of the noise in your head and tuning in to the rhythm of your heart. It's about feeling the aliveness in your breath and the stillness between your thoughts. It's in this state that you tap into the quantum field, the space where all possibilities exist. So I invite you to step into the now. Not just today, not just while you're here, but every moment of your life. Because in the present you are no longer limited by who were or who you think you need to become. In the present you are infinite. True power emerges when we release ourselves from the constraints of the past and the anxiety of the future, grounding ourselves in the only moment that truly exists, the present. So often we find ourselves mentally trapped in memories of what we once were or projections of what we hope to become. The mind takes us on a journey that distances us from the now, but in this space of the present, something extraordinary occurs, something profound and limitless. When you become fully anchored in the now, you are no longer subject to the stories that your mind spins. You step into a space of pure possibility, where the potential of every moment is available to you. It is in the present moment that you truly access the most powerful version of yourself. Everything you need to transform your reality is available right now, in this very breath, in this very thought. The act of anchoring yourself in the now is not about focusing on the clock, measuring time, or looking for something external. It's about turning inward, quieting the mental noise and letting your awareness settle in the present moment, where everything is already perfect. When you do this, you enter a space where your energy shifts, where your body comes to life with vitality, and where your mind releases its grip on the illusion of control. By allowing yourself to be fully immersed in the now, you become aware of the energy that flows within you, beyond the thinking mind. This energy is not something you need to seek, but something you simply need to recognize. It's the awareness of the life force that has always been with you, waiting for you to become conscious of it. In that awareness there is no limitation, no judgment, and no need to strive. There is only the simple act of being. Think of the moment you wake up in the morning. If you allow yourself to lie there for a moment before your mind begins its usual chatter, you may experience a brief stillness. That stillness is the doorway to the now, where everything is whole and complete. In that moment you are not yet caught up in the concerns of the day. You are simply being connected to the source of life within you. And it is in this space that you begin to realize something profound. The mind, with all its thoughts, stories, and identities, is not the true you. When you anchor in the present, you become aware of the space between your thoughts. It is in this space, the silence between mental activity, where the true essence of your being resides. This is where healing happens. This is where creative inspiration arises. And it is in this space that you can connect with the deeper, non-material world that is always available to you. As you practice anchoring yourself in the now, you begin to notice that you are no longer reacting to the world around you in the same way. Your responses shift. You no longer feel at the mercy of external events. Instead, you are aligned with an inner stillness that guides your actions. You become the observer, not just of the world, but of your thoughts and emotions. And in this observation, you find a profound freedom, the freedom to choose how to respond rather than being a prisoner of automatic reactions. The power of presence is not something you have to chase. It is always available to you right here and now. The more you anchor in the present moment, the more you realize that you are not bound by time or circumstance. You are part of a greater energy, a flow that transcends the limitations of the physical world. In that space you can tap into the infinite field of possibilities where all things are possible and every potential is open to you. And as you continue to stay rooted in the present, you begin to create a reality that is aligned with your highest potential. Awareness has the remarkable power to transcend the identities that we often cling to as though they define us. From the moment we are born, we are conditioned by our environment, our culture, and our experiences. These influences shape the way we see ourselves and the world. Over time, we begin to identify with the roles we play, whether as a son or daughter, a worker, a parent, a friend, or a member of a particular community. We start to believe that these labels are who we are, but in truth they are simply constructs of the mind, temporary and ever-changing. When we become aware of this illusion, we begin to separate ourselves from the stories we tell ourselves about who we are. The first step toward transcending identity is realizing that what we call self is not a fixed, unchanging entity. It's not the collection of memories, the ego-driven desires, or the labels that others or even we assign ourselves. The self is fluid, dynamic, and ever-evolving. It is an expression of the present moment, constantly shifting and adapting. Awareness reveals that beneath the surface of our identities there is a deeper, truer self that is not limited by the past or confined by the future. When you begin to observe your thoughts without attaching to them, something incredible happens. You stop identifying with your thoughts and start to see them as separate from your true essence. Instead of being defined by your mental patterns, such as your fears, desires, or judgments, you become the observer of them. You realize that you are not your thoughts, but the awareness that witnesses them. This subtle shift in perception allows you to step out of the habitual reactions and conditioned responses that have previously dictated your behavior. You are no longer at the mercy of your ego or your past experiences. You become free to choose who you are and how you respond to the world around you. In this state of awareness, you are no longer limited by the mental constructs of your past. All the narratives you've carried with you, whether it's the belief that you're not good enough, that you failed in some way, or that you are defined by your past mistakes, lose their grip on you. They no longer have the power to dictate your reality. Instead of being bound to an identity shaped by your history, you become empowered to create a new version of yourself, one that is not constrained by anything but the present moment. The beauty of this is that in the present you are infinite and without limitation. When awareness transcends identity, it also frees you from the need for validation or approval from others. The ego thrives on external recognition and comparison. It needs to feel better or different from others to maintain a sense of superiority, or it fears being less than others. But when you become aware of your true nature, you no longer need external validation to feel worthy. You begin to recognize that your worth comes not from how others perceive you, but from the fact that you are already whole and complete, just as you are. This realization allows you to release the need for approval, opening the door to authentic living. You no longer play roles to gain acceptance or to fit into a mold. Instead, you live from the essence of who you truly are. Furthermore, when awareness transcends identity, it shifts your relationship with the world. No longer do you view yourself as separate from the people and situations around you. The boundaries between you and the rest of the world begin to blur. You see that everything is interconnected, that the same life force flows through all things. In this awareness there is a deep sense of unity and oneness. This shift in perspective allows you to interact with others and the world in a way that is free of judgment, fear, or separation. You begin to understand that all beings, including yourself, are expressions of the same energy, and in that recognition, compassion, understanding, and love naturally arise. In this space of awareness, there is no longer a you or them, just the unfolding of life as it is, untainted by the limits of your identity. When you step into this state, you realize that you are not bound by your past experiences, nor are you defined by the roles you play. Instead, you are free to be whoever you choose to be in any given moment, based on the awareness of your true nature. This is where true transformation occurs, where the illusion of a fixed self dissolves and the freedom to live fully in the present moment becomes your new reality.